Hello everybody, this is Lars. Today I would like to explain you something about the MA Fixture Builder. Based on the request which I found here in the dot2 forum, I would like to explain you how to use the Fixture Builder. Therefore I've downloaded the manual of Cameo of this fixture type. On page 26 I found the correct mode which I want to create. Over here I have the channels and the channel numbers, and here are the functions described, and this is what I have to recreate in the Fixture Builder. So if I open the Fixture Builder, at first I have to type in a fixture name. A short name will be created automatically. Then there needs to be defined, the manufacturer needs to be defined. I have to type in which mode we want to create and the beam angle for the visualization. I need also, or it's also needed to define the type, which is a LED in this case, and I think it's more a wash than a spot. And these are the main things which I have to define before I start creating my attributes. I have printed this sheet to make it easier for me. So basically all the things which I will do now are based on this information over here. So I open the Fixture Builder, and then I have to push this small button over here to add the first DMX channels. The first DMX channel is the master dimmer, so I choose the attribute dim. DMX channel is number 1. It's a 8-bit resolution channel, so I don't need to define a fine address, but I have to put in a highlight value. So what should happen if I push the highlight button of my console? I think it is necessary that the dimmer is then open. So I have to type in here 255, which means dimmer at 100%. With save and add, I create this first attribute and get the chance to define the next attribute. The next attribute is the shutter channel. So I choose attribute shutter over here. The DMX channel is 2, also no fine resolution, and I think it is also important that the dimmer is, the shutter is also open when I push the highlight button. So I put in a highlight value of 255. The next attribute is the red attribute, so I switch to color, choose red. Number 3 is the DMX channel, correct. Highlight value 255. Next one. The next one is green. Channel 4. Highlight value 255. The next one is blue. Highlight value 255. DMX channel is number 5. That's correct. Due to the fact that I have used the highlight value 255 for all the color attributes R, G, and B, the fixture will be white when I push the highlight button. So there is a mixed color then, and RGB together is then white. Save and add. The next channel is a white channel. So this one needs no highlight value because the color mixing is already done with R, G, and B. Save and add. Then we follow with an amber channel. Also no highlight value, channel number 7. Save and add. And then it will be a little bit more difficult. The last channel is UV. And you need to know that UV is the color attribute color RGB 15. Also no highlight value, save and add. I'm fine, so I push now the button cancel. Basically your fixture is now ready to use. For a detailed visualization you need to work a little bit with the shutter attribute. So the first shutter function is in this case open. You will see this here. From 0 to 5 we will find the strobe open function. So I have to rewrite this, rename this. This is the function open, and it goes from 0 to the DMX value 5. Shutter as the sub-attribute is correct. And then there is a second shutter function which is created automatically, and this is open number 2, and it goes from 250 to 251 through to 255. Save and add. Additionally, there are a lot of other functions in here, and for a detailed visualization and a correct use of the fixture with the smart dialogues of the dot2, you need to put all these values in here. And I do this on an example. For example, with the strobe channel, I have to push the small plus to create an additional function, and then I put in the name strobe. The strobe goes from 128 to 250, and for the sub attribute, this is mainly responsible for the visualization. I choose strobe. Save. So now I've created this strobe. I put it here on the correct position. And over here with allow editing, you can type in the correct value for the strobe, so 0 to 20 Hertz. As more detailed you create all these functions over here, as much easier it is to work with this fixture type later. But to give you an example, this should be enough. When you push now on the File button over here and say Export to USB drive, then you can select your USB drive. In my case, I know it's USB drive H, and then I can say Save to USB. Your fixture type, Cameo, fixture, blah, 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 channel has been exported. Okay, cool. So when I now open the USB drive, you will find two folders, one for dot2, one for GrandMA2. The fixture types for both consoles are the same, so in this case the fixture builder creates two folders, and in there is a library folder. So on dot2 it's the same, and in the library folder you will find the fixture type which you have created. The created fixture type can then be exported into the console. As this is different on both consoles, we will show you this in a later video. Okay, hopefully you've learned something, and now you know how you can use the MA Fixture Builder. That's basically all from my side. If you have any questions, please let us know. Contact us via the forum or via the tech support. Yeah. Bye-bye.